Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check 50, check 50. Hey, ball.
Here's a give to Davis. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
56, check 56.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky out left to Shaheen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
56. Mike's 56. Pick it up. Mike 56.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
I got it. Kill. Turn it. Kill.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
That's
So
all
the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D Ford able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Mine's 59. Rabbit. 59, Mike.
On second down, Trubisky. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Switch. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, keep it. Hey.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP, Malcolm Smith.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Watch the slack.
White.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That sack by Khalil Mack.
11.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
Well, what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Wrong.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Go. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 55.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
12, fellas. Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin taking